All right, so bear with me here for a second. I'm gonna go on a little bit of a random rant, but I think it's important. So what I wanna bring up is sometimes our quest for perfection and how the small failures can sometimes kind of derail us. All right, so two quotes that I'm kind of gonna go off of are one by Voltaire, which is perfect is the enemy of good. Another one by Winston Churchill, which is perfect is the enemy of progress, or perfection is the enemy of progress. So what we're leading into there is basically we see this in multiple different ways. I see it in like my exercises that I'm giving my patients. And so, you know, if they can't necessarily do the exact number that I'm giving, the exact number of times per day or per week or anything like that, they start to kind of get into this failure cycle mentally, and then they just kind of drop off thinking that, well, I didn't do it on Tuesday, so what does it matter if I do it on Wednesday? Well, it does matter, and it's still important to continue doing it. Same thing with kind of like a diet where, you know, we're going and all of a sudden we're like, well, I ate a donut, so screw it, I'm just gonna eat more donuts, you know, when actually it's okay. Like, you ate a donut, just keep doing the other good things, and it doesn't mean those good things don't exist. Where I see this, and maybe people don't necessarily recognize it as well, those other ones are a little bit easier to get, which is in my job as a physical therapist and dealing with pain, right? Where we can have pretty significant progress for 2 weeks or so or something like that, and then the pain kind of has a bad day where it comes back a little bit. And for whatever reason, I mean, pain is funky, so it could be just like kind of what you did, or sleep, or stress, or just because pain is going to ebb and flow sometimes, and it's not always just like a nice steady curve. There's going to be some downturns, but as soon as they get it, it's just frustration, and I sympathize with that, and it's really tough. But at the same time, it doesn't mean everything else that you did is bad. That's still an upward trend, you know. So progress is progress, better is better. You know, make sure you're still progressing and that you're doing things towards that, and you're in the trenches and working towards it. But don't be upset, or not upset, be upset, but don't let failure derail you. Okay, so it's gonna happen, and good is good, better is better. Okay, all right, guys, thanks.